One of the things I always talk about on my videos is I talk about how people who in MAGA are fighting against the Democrats and the Republican Party because there are units within the Republican Party who just are there to work with the Democrats. They despise America as much as the Democrats do, and what they are there for is they're there just to act like we have an opposition party. That being said, if you're paying attention, you constantly see how there are always Republicans who block things that their constituents want. So I ask you, if you're not paying attention to this, why do you think they do that? It's because there is a goal, and their goal is to do everything the opposite of what the American people want and what the globalists and what their donors want. And that's what you have to start seeing. A lot of these people are not there to represent us. They're there for other reasons. And if you're not paying attention, that's exactly what's happening. Now, I want to get into what I made this video for. I don't know if you've been watching any of the hearings on the Hill and what DHS Secretary Mayorkas does, but I've seen a lot of people testify. And to me, this guy is the most despicable human being. He's clearly a Cuban who is a Marxist. Now, if you look in Florida, many Cubans are conservatives. This guy is totally the opposite. He is what the Cuban government is and what he wants us to become. He goes on the Hill and he never answers any questions. He always filibusters. He lies. He's been caught in so many lies and nothing happens to this guy. So we all know what's happening with the migrant crisis. In fact, if you look like New York City, I was just watching on the news the other day, these ungrateful people who are coming here were put into a certain shelter. They didn't like the accommodations. They decided it wasn't for them and they left. So this is what we're up against. We're up against people who are coming here, who don't like the country, who don't want to work. They're not really here because of what they are saying, which is they call them asylum seekers. They're not here for asylum seekers. They're here for financial gain. They're not here because they want to be Americans. They're here just to make money and send it back to the country. That's the bottom line. They don't even like America, a lot of them. And then they're coming here to get freebies. They're not here to work. I was just reading where 2% of the people coming here are actually looking for work. The rest are here to get freebies. It's not like the old days when people came to the United States. It was to get a life based on work and hard work at that. So that's where we're at. And when they ask all these questions to Mayorkas, again, he obfuscates, he doesn't answer, he just blatantly lies. And it's really frustrating to watch him because he just doesn't care. So what happened was Marjorie Taylor decided to do an impeachment on him, and she did. And of course, like always, there are Republicans who will never do the right thing. And once again, we're stuck. Again, what I will always say about Democrats is they work lock and step. Is that good? I don't know. But as a party, yeah, it's good for them. It's good for their constituents. Republicans are totally all over the place. We can never get anything done. They're horrific. I originally started as a Democrat, and then I realized the party was trash, and now it's even worse. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to start to vote Republican. And the Republicans are just as bad. Now, I won't say all the Republicans because there are Republicans who are fighting for the right thing, but there is a large swath of Republicans who are just there to make money and to work within the system. They're cowards. They never do anything that benefits the people, and it's consistent. If you look, vote after vote after vote, they can never get anything done. So I just want to read you this real quick. I want to read you, there were 8 Republicans who decided not to impeach Mayorkas. So I just want to put their names out there. If they're in your districts, please get on them. Let them know that this is unacceptable. Mayorkas is going to go down in the annals of history as probably one of the worst representatives ever in the state of the state of America that caused so many problems. This guy has single-handedly destroyed our borders. There are millions of people walking in here, and this guy doesn't give two hoots about it. Anyway, these are the 8 Republicans that voted not to impeach Mayorkas. They're disgraceful. You got Patrick McHenry of North Carolina, Tom McClintock of California, Virginia Foxx of North Carolina, Darrell Issa of California, Cliff Benz of Oregon, Kent Buck of Colorado, Mike Turner of Ohio, and John Duarte of California. So, if these people are in your districts, please give them a piece of your mind and do your best to primary them and get them out of there, because they are a bigger threat to United States as Mayorkas is if they decide they want to vote with him and not against him. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.